Hello, it is another day, but I want to welcome you back to our class, whereby we have a continuation lesson, which is lesson 2. Our subtopic is forming and solving linear equations. As you know, in our daily lives, we encounter several equations, whereby some of them are in these particular examples that I've just written. So we shall achieve this objective of forming linear equations and at the same time solving them by looking at these 3 examples. The first one is saying that a man is 20 years older than his son. In 5 years' time, the man will be 3 times as old as his son. Examine the son's present age. So, where do we start from? We must ask ourselves, how many people are in this particular question? There are 2 people. We are comparing the age of 2 people, a man and his son. So, we will start by saying man, son. We don't know their present ages. So, what we will do, we will let a letter to represent the age of the son. So in this case, we can take x. So if we say the son is x years now, the man will be how many years? It will be x plus 20. I want to give you a real example. Let us assume that your age is 15 years now. 10 years time, how many years are you going to add? It means that you will take the current age, which is 15, you add 10 for you to be able to obtain 25 years. So that's what happens here. If now we are talking about 5 years time, then it means we will add the present age and the 5 years to come. So now, in 5 years' time, the man will be x plus 20 plus 5. The son also will be x plus 5. At this given time, the man will be 3 times as old as his son. That means if we take the age of the man, we divide it by 3. We are going to obtain the age of the son. If we take the age of the son, then if we multiply it by 3, we can at the same time obtain the age of the man. What I'm trying to say is that at this given point, if we multiply the age of the son by 3, then the age of the man and that of the son will be equal. So, therefore, we will say x plus 12 plus 5 will give us 25 should be equal to 3 into x plus 5. I've just multiplied the age of the son by 3. So that now their ages can be equal. Let's open the brackets. X plus 25 is equal to 3x. 3 times 5 is 15. We now put the like terms together. We will remain with 25. By taking x to the other side, we bring 15, which is now positive. When it comes to the other side, it becomes a minus. Then we will remain with 3x there. Remember, I said that x is moving to the other side, therefore it is going to be a minus. Subtracting these 2, we get 10, which is equivalent to 2x. We divide by 2, we divide by 2. Therefore, our x becomes 5. And remember, x stands for the present age of the son. And that's the question we are supposed to answer. Finding the son's present age, then we will say the son is 5 years old. So question 1 is now well answered. Let's move to question 2. In question 2, we are talking about the sum of 4 consecutive odd numbers in 40. Find the numbers. The word consecutive means numbers that are following one another. For instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those numbers are said to be consecutive because they follow one another. Odd numbers, these are those numbers that are not divisible by 2. Those are the ones that we call odd numbers. Example of an odd number is 1. That's an example. 2 is not an odd number, it's ungiven. Next is 3, 5, 7, etc. So I've just written some examples of odd numbers that we know. There is a reason why I've just done so that you can be able to understand that the difference between 2 consecutive odd numbers is 2. How? If you take 3 minus 1, you will obtain 2. You take 5 minus 3, you will obtain 2. 7 minus 5, you will obtain 2. That tells you that the difference between any 2 consecutive odd numbers is 2. So in this case, we don't know the odd numbers. We will just take a letter to represent the first odd number. So in this case, we can say let the first odd number be k. So if the first one is k, how do we get the next one? We will add 2 because I've already told you that the difference between any 2 consecutive odd numbers is 2. So the next one will be k plus 2. The other one will be k plus 2 plus 2. K plus 2 is this number whereby I've just added 2. For me to be able to obtain the fourth one, I will take the third, which is k plus 2 plus 2, then I add 2. So those are the first 4 consecutive odd numbers. But the question is trying to tell us that it was the sum of those 4 that gave us 40. So sum means addition. K plus k plus 2 plus k plus 2 plus 2 plus k plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 should give us 40. So k plus k plus k plus k gives us 4k. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 2, 6, plus 2, 8, plus 2, 10, plus 2, 12. This should give us 40. Now, 4k will be 40. We take positive 12 to the other side, whereby it will change and become a minus. 4k becomes 28. Then we divide by 4, we divide by 4. So our k becomes 7. So meaning 7 is our first odd number. How do we obtain the rest? So we will say odd numbers are, the first one is 7, the next one is k, which is now 7 plus 2, that one is 9, this is k is 7 plus 2 plus 2, it gives us 11, and the last one, k is now 7 plus 2, 9 plus 2, 11 plus 2, 13. So that's the correct answer for number 2. The last question. Number 3 is saying that the length of a wire is 200 meters. This is the wire we are talking about. It is bent to form a rectangle. Whereby one of the sides is 20 meters more than the other. we let the length be x, the width will be x plus 20. Remember, this same wire is the one that was bent from this given point going that way until it came back there. So that means the perimeter of this rectangle is equivalent to 200 meters. Therefore, perimeter is 200 meters. How do we find the perimeter of a rectangle? Perimeter is equal to 2 times length plus 2 times width. Therefore, our perimeter, which is 200, is equivalent to 2 into our length is x plus 2 into x plus 20. 200 is going to be 2x plus 2x plus 40. Therefore, 200 is equal to 4x plus 40. We now bring 40 to the other side, whereby we are going to obtain 200 minus 40 because it is positive. When it goes to the other side, it becomes a minus. This equals to 4x. 200 minus 40 gives us 160, which is equivalent to 4x. We divide by 4, we divide by 4. So our x becomes 40. So the question wants us to find the dimensions. We can be able to say length is equal to x, which is the same as 40 meters. The width will be x plus 20, which is the same as 40 plus 20, and this gives us 60 meters. So that's how we form equations and at the same time solving them. Next time we will look at solving equations with two unknowns. Thank you for listening to me. I'm so grateful. Thank you for your support. God bless you. See you next time.